Okay, hey everyone, welcome to this new short course. On this course, we will be reviewing many issues, like similar issues that we already resolved, but like two or more issues on one task. So we will be working out from a Google Sheet. So let me share my screen. So basically, we will be working from this sheet. So as you can see here, we have the task ID, then we have um, the issues that, as you can see, like each task has like one or more issues. So for example, this task has suspicious ratings that we already went through and know what they are. We have inflated overall score, which is the issue where one of the four dimensions in category one are graded as major issues, and the overall response score is a 3, 4, or 5, and that's not valid. And it also has GBT more severe than truthfulness in response B. So what does this mean? So we ran GBT on all tasks, and here we have the that's like the selected option for GBT. So as you can see in this task, for response A, GBT decided that there are no issues in instruction following and no issues in truthfulness. We also have both the justifications, like here we have the justification for instruction following and the justification for truthfulness of response A. But if we see, we have major issues in instruction following for response B and major issues in truthfulness for response B. So basically, what you need to do is like write your name in column L, claim a link using like the platform you use, and fix these issues of the task. So these are like very important to use. So please keep in mind that like probably if GBT flags it as major issues, there is an issue with the response, and we will need to like fix the tasks so the ratings are correct. For example, here it says like, and you can use the justification to know what was the issue flagged by GBT. So the response does not address all explicit or implicit asks of the prompt. Especially, it fails to provide the detailed parking information, blah, 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 blah. So let's do this task together. While it opens, here are all the issues. So you can have them like in the same sheet. So these two, we already did tasks. Then we have the issue, low review rating, which basically means that issue corresponds to column K. And this is like the reviewer grade for the task. So as you can see, some of them are reviewed as a 1 or a 2, and the reviewer got confused and didn't make the changes. So please make sure like to fix the issues the reviewer, like if it's a 2, we will need to fix the task like completely because like the reviewer didn't make any issues. So here you can read like a better explanation. Here we have like the GBT issues where GBT um flags more severely the response than the attempter did. And we have um the issue which is like the overall score versus the Likert scale score, where if response A overall score is greater than response B overall score, the only acceptable Likert ratings are 1, 2, 3, and vice versa for when response B is better than response A. And if both responses have the same overall score, the Likert rating should be a 3, 4, or 5. So please take into consideration that if the task has this issue flagged here, we should modify the Likert scale and the ratings in order for do not have this issue. Also, we have the MI imbalance, which is the when if response A has and response B both have at least one major issue on category 1 dimensions. So if response A has major issues dimensions, has more major issue dimensions than response B, the only acceptable Likert score are 4 and 5. And when B has more major category 1 dimension major issues, the Likert score um the Likert score should be a 3 or a 4. And if both have the same number of issues, it should be 3, 4, or 5. So let's go back to the prompt, to the task, sorry. And as we can see, this task was flagged for suspicious ratings, inflated overall score, and GBT more severe in truthfulness in response B. So as we can see, we see the overall, like for example, here's the first error, which is like the inflated overall score. Instruction following here, it's marked as major issues, but the overall score of the response is a 3. So as you know, that's not valid. It should be a 1 or a 2. And like in this case, the attempter did got major issues in instruction following as like GBT, but for truthfulness, GBT also selected major issues. So we will need to like double check if there are like truthful errors, and like basically this is like that a tool you will use to like find the instruction following errors and truthfulness errors like in a more easy way. So please read the justification and adjust the task accordingly to what you think, considering GBT um the GBT like eval or justification. So this is like a tool. Do not just like copy the errors. And so basically after we check that all of the issues are correct, like for example, for time purposes, like I'm not gonna really like the whole prompt and fix it, but like you should go first of all, like you should fix like the overall rating score, because like here we have an issue. Then we also have like that too short. We need to consider that, because like that's also a suspicious like rating. And we will need to check if actually truthfulness is no issues or major issues um as GBT states. After that, we will need to fix the justification according to our new responses, and also fix like we might need to fix the Likert scale. Once you submit the task, here you need to mention if you fix the task, and in the notes you should add like which errors you modified and like what were the changes you did to the task. So as you can see, each task has some errors here on column B. For the old task, please ignore that error. It doesn't matter, but like for the others, like you should like use this um sheet to know which errors they are, and yeah, fix those errors in the task. I hope this is helpful, and yeah, please be very careful like reviewing the justifications and the responses, so we can catch all factuality errors and instruction following errors. Okay, so if you have any more questions, like please let me know through the Slack. Um, yeah, and that's all. Thanks for watching and have a good day.